Now the Lord spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, This is the statute of the law that the Lord has commanded. Tell the people of Israel to bring you a red heifer without defect, in which there is no blemish, and on which a yoke has never come.
You shall give it to Eleazar the priest, and it shall be taken outside the camp and slaughtered before him. Then Eleazar the priest shall take some of its blood with his finger, and sprinkle some of its blood 7 times before the tent of meeting. And the heifer shall be burned in his sight. Its skin, its flesh, its blood, and its dung shall be burned. And the priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet yarn, and throw them into the fire burning the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes and bathe his body in water, and afterward he may come into the camp, but the priest shall be unclean until evening. And the one who burns the heifer shall wash his clothes and bathe his body in water, and shall be unclean until evening. And a man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and store them outside the camp in a clean place. And it shall be kept for the congregation of the people of Israel as a water for impurity, for the removal of sin. It is a sin offering. And the one who gathers the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening. And this shall be a statute forever for the people of Israel, and for the stranger who sojourns among them. Whoever touches the dead body of any person shall be unclean 7 days. Whoever touches the dead body of any person shall be unclean 7 days. He shall cleanse himself with the water on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, and then he will be clean. But if he does not cleanse himself on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, he will not be clean. Whoever touches the dead body of anyone and does not cleanse himself with the water for impurity defiles the tabernacle of the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from Israel. Because the water for impurity was not sprinkled on him, he shall be unclean. His uncleanness is still on him. This is the law when a person dies in a tent. Everyone who comes into the tent and everyone who is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel that has no cover fastened on it is unclean. Whoever in the open field touches one who is slain by a sword, or who has died naturally, or a human bone, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. For the unclean they shall take some ashes of the burnt sin offering, and fresh water shall be added in a vessel. Then a clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it on the tent and on all the vessels and on the persons who were there, and on the one who touched a bone, or one slain, or one dead, or a grave. And the clean person shall sprinkle it on the unclean on the 7th day. Thus he shall purify himself, and wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and at evening he shall be clean.
But if a person who is unclean does not cleanse himself, that person shall be cut off from the assembly, because he has defiled the sanctuary of the Lord. The water for impurity has not been sprinkled on him. He is unclean.
And he who sprinkles the water for impurity shall wash his clothes. And anyone who touches the water for impurity shall be unclean until evening. And it shall be a statute forever for the people of Israel, and for the stranger who sojourns among them.
And whatever the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and anyone who touches it shall be unclean until evening. This is a perpetual statute for the cleansing of uncleanness.